I still fold my hands, out of habit mostly, or maybe hope. I'm not sure I know the difference anymore. I used to feel you in the room, like something shifted when I walked in. Like the air was different, like the weight would lift a little when I'd let you in. I used to open up the Bible and the pages felt like they were written for exactly where I was. Used to feel like prayer was a conversation. Now it feels like leaving voicemails just because I don't know what else to do. Just because the silence is worse when I stop trying. Just because some part of me is still holding on to something that I can't see anymore, but keep on buying. And I don't know when it changed, I didn't choose this. I want you to know that I didn't wake up one morning and decide to drift. I just looked up one day and couldn't find you on the map. They say, draw near and you'll draw near to me. I've been standing at the edge of that promise, waiting for something to move, waiting for something, anything. I'm talking to the ceiling again, sending words up through the dark, and I don't know if they land. I believe, or I believe that I believe. Somewhere in between the two is where I've been. Tell me that you're there. Not in the thunder, not in the sermon, not the sign. Tell me in the quiet, ordinary moment, when there's nothing left but me and all this doubt and all this time. Just tell me that you're there. I watched a man stand at the podium on Sunday, talk about the goodness of God with tears running down his face. And I sat there in the back row trying to borrow whatever it was he had. I couldn't find a trace. Used to be, I was that man, used to sing the words and mean every syllable. Now I mouth them like a language I once spoke. It's become unfamiliar, almost imperceptible. And the worst part isn't doubt I can work with. The worst part is the numbness where the feeling used to live. Used to weep and worship, now I sit there like a stranger in the house I helped to build, got nothing left to give. My wife asked me last week if I was okay. I said yeah, and she knew I was lying by the pause. She seen me in my lowest, but she hasn't seen me hollow. She hasn't seen me lose my footing at the source of everything that held me together. Every hard year, every loss, every time I almost broke. Now the anchor feels like something I remember, and I'm out here in the current, grabbing at the rope. I'm not angry, that would be easier. Anger means I still believe you're listening. This is something quieter and colder. This is me not knowing if there's anything. I'm talking to the ceiling again, sending words up through the dark, and I don't know if they land. I believe, or I believe that I believe. Somewhere in between the two is where I've been. Tell me that you're there. Not in the miracle, not in the mountain moving moment. Tell me in the Tuesday when I'm barely getting through it. When the faith I built my whole life on feels broken. Just tell me that you're there. My mother used to say that God was in the details, that if you look close enough, at the ordinary things, you'd see him everywhere. I've been looking at the details of my life, and I see her hands. I see the way my daughter laughs like someone I lost. I see morning light through a window. I see the fact that I'm still here after everything that tried to take me out. And I don't know if that's God or just survival, but something kept me here. Something kept me here, and maybe that's the answer. I just wanted it to sound different. I built my whole identity around a faith that some nights feels like standing in an empty place. And I don't know if I'm losing it or growing up, or if those two things look the same when you're inside them. I'm now walking away. I want you to know that I'm just honest enough to admit that I'm scared that the thing I ain't good, everything I might not hold the way I need it to. And I hate that I'm even saying it, but I hate the alternative more. I'm talking to the ceiling again. Maybe that's okay, maybe that's what faith is, sending words into the dark without a guarantee. and choosing to believe regardless. Tell me that you're there, or let me sit here in the not knowing there's some dignity, because I'd rather be honest in the doubt than confident in something I'm performing. I'm still here, I'm still talking to the ceiling, I'm still here. I still fold my hands, maybe that means something. I still fold